Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm excited, man. We got ourselves some 156 Silence with Our Parting Ways. If you're not on the 156 Silence train, then buckle up because these guys are so good. I gave them my album of the year last year because it was one of the most surprising records for me. I've heard some songs from these guys in the past. You know, it's metalcore, it's intense, it's a little bit more dark, I guess, but their album last year, People Smiling, you've probably seen the artwork, even if you haven't heard it, you know, if you're part of the scene and all that, but it was so dark and intense and cohesive, and there was enough dynamics and variety within it. Such a standout record. And last year was a big year for them, you know, with the record and everything, but it was a little bit rocky. You know, these guys seem like they're powering through as well, so good on them. I saw them live and they kicked ass. But look, the new news with them is that they just signed to Pure Noise Records. They used to be on Sharptone, so that's an interesting jump from Sharptone to Pure Noise. But yeah, brand new song on a new label. I cannot wait to hear this. So I'm going to shut up with this intro. 156 Silence, Our Parting Ways. That's enough chit chat. I hope there's not a jump scare. This visual kind of reminds me of that old school jump scare video. You know what I'm talking about, right? Whoa. Whoa, already 3 change-ups. Some more vocals happening in the background too. What? We're not even a minute into this track. They definitely lowered the tuning or added a string. It's like I never heard a harmonic or a screech before. What? Carson's got a great voice, man. I love his different styles. Ooh. Good chorus. Okay. Interesting video, man. She's a ghost. I love how it didn't just go to the heavy section. They actually did a fake out there. Ooh, cool vocal harmony. Drums sound great in this mix too. Okay, this is... All right, 156 Silence, Our Parting Ways. Let's talk about it. Okay, there's a couple things I really like about this song already, a couple examples. One of them was when the song slowed down for that second verse, and it seemed like it was building up to a heavy section. You know, you heard the screams and the drums were kind of picking up, and it was about to do a drop. I remember I was thinking during that point that it's going to build up into like a heavy section. And I was thinking, I hope this band doesn't do that, because I feel like 156 Silence is good at like playing with the listener's expectations, throwing you in for a loop a little bit. And that's what they did. They slowed the song down even more. So no heavy section, even though it was kind of building up to that a little bit, typical metalcore, and didn't do that. And then after that really peaceful section where he's seeing her ghost float up in the sky and he's shining at a flashlight, then it gets into more of that shoegazy like chorus. And I thought that was so interesting, man. I really found that interesting. And another thing that I really like about this, the other example, is that if you heard their last album, then you would know that this sounds different enough from that record. It's still in that same kind of vein. It's dark, it's authentic, it's you know, emotionally heavy, but it doesn't sound like exactly like the songs from the last record. And that's something that makes me look forward to the direction of this band and where they're going to go with, you know, if this is going to be on a record or not, on a future record, who knows. But I just really appreciate that they're taking what's working with their music, which is being emotional, heavy, you know, raw and authentic with who they are, but then actually expanding on it. And here I felt like they expanded on it with being a little bit more shoegazy and emotional, a little bit softer with its approach, because this band can be really heavy. They were in like the first minute of the song, but they have these really heavy breakdown moments, and instead we got something a little bit more shoegazy and atmospheric. And again, that's what I really appreciate. But yeah, drums, mix, riffs, vocals, everything was really nice about this track. I really even enjoyed the music video. I'm a sucker for like foresty kind of imagery, like Twin Peaks, Silent Hill kind of stuff. I like the look of the video, the song, everything about this was solid. I'm giving this an 8.3 out of 10. And that's my thoughts on 156 Silence, Our Parting Ways. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are, so comment down below. Spice up my life. Guys, what do you think about this one? I'd love to know. Also, if you've gotten to this point of the video and haven't clicked off, then I appreciate the shit out of it, man. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to leave like to the video. But on all that, thank you for tuning in. Till next time. Peace.